What's up, guys? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. And in this one, I am going to be reviewing the Sonoma race. So, starting on the front row was Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. And a couple cars had to go to the rear, them being AJ Allmendinger, Christopher Bell, and Eric Jones. Those three for a unapproved adjustment, and Cody Ware for failing inspection. So, getting into the race, the first stage was 25 laps, which Kyle Larson led off the start. Then, like 10 laps into the race, Bubba Wallace stopped going on the track because he blew out his engine, bringing out the first caution of the race, and Bubba Wallace is out of the race. After that, Eric Jones spins, but it does stay green. And almost everybody pit before the stage end. And Kyle Larson wins stage 1. After stage 1, there was one car out of the race and one car a lap down. For the second stage, it was 30 laps. So Kyle Busch wins the race off pit road. But Chase Elliott leads the race. Then Eric Jones and Ross Chastain spin out simultaneously on different parts of the track. The race stays green. Then Joey Logano takes the lead as people pit. And Chase Elliott got a penalty for pitting outside the box. So what happened here was, as they were finishing up, the rear tire changer didn't get the lug nut on, so they pulled him back in. But so all 4 tires were in the box, but about like this much of the front end was like on and over the line. So they got a penalty for that. For pitting just the front bumper out of the box. So that basically ruined Chase's day. Tyler Reddick got a penalty as well, but they didn't say what he got. And Joey Logano wins stage 2. So at the end of stage 2, there's still only one out and one lap down. Going into the third and final stage, which is 55 laps. Allmendinger wins the race off pit road, but Chris Buescher leads the race since he was one of the ones who pit before the stage end. Off that restart, Daniel Suarez takes the lead. Then a couple laps later, Josh Bilicki and Tyler Reddick spin, but it stays green again, even though they spun in front of a bunch of people. Lucky nobody else got into them, or that would have been a terrible wreck. And Tyler Reddick had to retire from the race. Then on the green flag pit stops, Keselowski takes the lead. Then Ross Chastain had a problem in the pits, being something with the tire, I'm guessing. And then Kyle Larson loses a tire, bringing out the second caution. And so they must not have got the 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 bolt on tightly, but also he did get hit going out, which probably loosened the wheel a little bit, and then it came off. But that's a penalty for like the crew chief, the tire changer, and the jackman. I don't know why the jackman gets a penalty for it, but that's a 4-week suspension for all 4 of them. So it's not the best for Larson's case. Then Daniel Suarez takes the lead again. And within the last couple laps, Kyle Busch spins. And AJ Allmendinger, he spins. And Daniel Suarez wins at Sonoma. And he becomes the 5th foreign driver to win a NASCAR race. And he becomes the first Mexican-born driver to win a race. Which, good for him. So the top 5 was Daniel Suarez, Chris Buescher, Michael McDowell, Kevin Harvick, and Austin Cindric. All in all, this race was somewhat boring, but also kind of fun. I kind of wanted to see the carousel in this race, which they had last year's race at Sonoma, but I think the carousel would have made this race a little more interesting because it would have added more length to the race and more of a passing opportunities. But all in all, this was an okay race. So I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10 on my rating scale. So join me next week for my Nashville Fairgrounds race review. Another new track on the schedule. So please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go subscribe to my other channels. My main channel being Fan Rantan, and my other channel being a D&D channel where me and my friends play D&D. That is called Drunkards and Dumbasses, and both those links are in the description below. So we'll see you next time. Peace.